How tired are you from 1 to 10 this morning? 9, 9.5, 10. Okay. So let's do 7 minutes. I'm going to do 7 minutes. Okay, 7 minutes that I believe, can be useful. And I want to start these 7 minutes with just a small story of what I learned when I was studying in the United States, exactly at your age. I was 17 years old. I was in Pennsylvania, a small town in Pennsylvania, Millersville. I was studying my 12th grade in high school. And the computer science professor comes to class and he gives us instructions for homework. And he gives us a paper with 20 programs. We had to do 20 programs, 20 computer programs. And my English was not very good at that time. It's not that it's very good now, but it was not very good at that time. So I went home and I told my American host family, I have these 20 programs to do, and I only have 1 week. Well, you have to do them, Alberto. So I started to do the programs, programming every night, every evening, for 1 week, the entire weekend. And after 1 week, I went to class again with my professor, and I gave the CD. Yes, it was CDs at this time, no USBs. And so we gave our homework, and then 3 days later, the professor comes to me and says, Alberto, come here. What did I do? I didn't do anything. What's the problem? I said, no, come here, come here. I said, what happens? He said, you did the 20 programs. And I said, yes, that was the homework. No. You have to choose 2 programs for the first set and 2 programs for the second set. Nobody has done the 20 programs, ever. And I said, I thought that it was a very hard task, but I didn't know it was that hard. Okay, thank you very much. So the teacher came to me and said, Alberto, we are going to get you a scholarship. We are going to get you into Millersville University with a computer science scholarship. So they got me a scholarship, and I started to study the Bachelor in Computer Science in the University of Millersville, Pennsylvania. And I'm not a very humble person. There's many things that I have won. I'm not very humble. I graduated number 1 of the promotion, beating all the Americans. I beat all the Americans in the game. And then I started to work in computer science, and I hated it. I hated computer science. Really, you are alone, programming every day, not talking to anybody. You know, the computer tells you error 235. What is error 235? I don't know. It was very frustrating. Because if you have a problem with somebody, you go to the person and you say, excuse me, what's the problem? Let's talk about it, let's solve it, okay, fine. But the computer tells you error 235. And you spend the entire night thinking, what is this error 235? And I hated computer science. So somebody chose my career for me. I didn't choose my career. Somebody thought that I was good in computer science. So I said, okay, I can spend the next 50 years of my life working in something that I don't like, or I can change quickly. So I went to Houston, I did my MBA in Houston, so to be in business, and then I did my PhD in management in Europe, and I was able to change track. But the important thing here is that you have to decide your future. Nobody can decide your future for you. It is your future. It is the next 50 years that you are going to be working on something. The next half a century, my friends. You are going to be working the next half a century. So you better choose something that you like. Okay. So it is very important to know that when you are going to learn anything in any department, you need 3 elements. The 3 elements are knowledge, skills, and attitude. In the University of Science and Technology Fujairah, we will give you the knowledge. And we will give you the skills in every department. But you have to make sure that you have the right attitude. I want to be a business person or not. I want to be in pharmacy or not. I want to be in interior design or not. You have to choose this path. So there are 3 possible scenarios, my friends. The first scenario is you can do what you love, you can do what you are good at, or you can do what it pays well. Those are the 3 scenarios. Now, if you do what you love and what it pays well, it's just a dream. That's wonderful, great. If you do what you love and what you are good at, you will be happy but poor. And if you do what you love and what you are pays well, it will be a nice scenario. But what do we have to choose? We have to choose what you love, what you are good at, and what it pays well. This is the dream. This is the goal. This is the idea. And you have to focus on your strengths. I'm sorry, no, here is not basketball. Yeah? Okay. So you have to choose what is your strengths, what is aligned with your strengths. Okay? Imagine that we put Messi or Cristiano playing in the defense. How would Messi would do in the defense? Playing defense. Not very good. How would do Cristiano playing in defense? Not very good. Okay? They would do very good playing in their position. So you have to know what are your strengths in order to choose your career. And you have to align your strengths with your career so that the result will be, yes, I love my job. This is what we really want. So what do we teach in business? Well, how to sell for sure, how to think, how to negotiate. Anything that is related to these 4 areas that we just talked, human resources, management, production operations and logistics, okay? And other management skills. Management skills that you need for any profession. It doesn't matter if you are in dentistry, in interior design, or whatever the path, electrical engineering, whatever you want to. Someday you might be a boss, and you need to have the skills of leadership, self-confidence, networking, solving problems. So those are the skills that you will be learning in any department in the University of Science and Technology. And this is it, my friends. It is critical that you make a great analysis of what are your strengths and how you are going to manage these strengths with your future development. Because the next 50 years are waiting for you. Thank you very much. It's been a great pleasure, and I will be looking for your questions.
Thank you so much, Dr.